The economic devastation caused by the pandemic, coupled with 2020's record-breaking heat, forced many families to choose between paying the landlord or the utility company, between the threat of having their power cut off or being evicted from their home. In times of crises like these, we need to work together to provide stability to shelter those most vulnerable among us to keep our social fabric intact. That leads us to our next recognition. Wildfire, a state association of community action agencies, worked with the City of Phoenix to develop a technology solution that gave people in dire need access to $20 million in CARES Act funds to help with such essentials as rent, mortgage, gas, electric, and water bills.
Yeah, this is our country favorite thing. Some is semi-polu. It's very famous in our country, semi-polu.
Mohammed is a political refugee from Myanmar who fled his war-torn country at the age of 10. Arriving in Malaysia with no documentation, Mohammed was forced to live in hiding from authorities for more than 14 years. During these years of exile, he was jailed several times for being undocumented. While in custody in Malaysia, he was sold into servitude in Thailand. It was only through the intervention of his uncle, who scraped together enough funds to bribe officials, that Mohammed was rescued from a life of slave labor. After years of incredible hardship in Malaysia, Mohammed was finally allowed to immigrate to the United States in November of 2019 as a political refugee.
This is my grandpa, and that one is my younger brother, and it's my father, and it's my mother. There is also same. It's my mother and my father, and that one is my little kid Sophia.
I got a book there. A book. And I like to read those ones too.
3 months later, he got his first job. Things were finally looking up in the land of opportunity. But 6 weeks later, the pandemic hit, closing down his company, leaving him stranded and jobless in his new home country. Without any way to pay for rent, food, and utilities, soon Mohammed faced likely eviction.
I go directly to the RISE organization and I saw Lina. I asked him to help to me.
Apply for employment,
Yeah.
insurance claim information.
Yep. And after 2 days, I received a letter from IRC department. It says, "Oh, congratulations! You are qualified for receive this money."
The driver license. I-94.
He needed help available through the federal CARES Act. But without the assistance of community organizations like RICE,
Your name, Mohammed Zubair,
it was
then
virtually
what?
impossible for him to access
And then check
emergency
the
funding.
expiration date.
We want to empower our community to reach their personal goals. And so that's what we want to see ourselves as a support system for our community members for the long term.
Oh, yeah.
And so Mohammed got connected and got over 3 months paid with his rent. He also is participating in our English classes. You know, he has less than a year in America and speaks the language very well, which proves his hard work and passion to build a great life for his family. And so he's been a community member who we've formed a great relationship with, and we look forward to seeing him grow and progress and reach all of his goals.
Before I cannot speak English a little bit. I don't know how to writing, I don't know how to reading, but now in 10 months I was here, I can reading a little bit, I can writing, and I can speak a little bit.
Lip.
Lip.
This one.
Oh, that means lip.
Lip.
So before the wildfire system, Rice was just documenting the work that we were doing by hand.
Typically, These assistance programs require applicants to take time off work or job hunting in order to meet with a caseworker, only to discover all too often that they didn't bring the right documents to qualify for help.
We ask for a detailed invoice.
Ironically,
So he has to write
getting
all
utility
the
and
amounts
rental
that
assistance
would be
through the
paid.
CARES Act often can be hardest for those who need it the most.
The permission to enter United States.
Wildfire tightened communications and improved information technology tools to expertly and quickly connect people in need to the financial assistance that has literally been a matter of life and death.
So here, so Wildfire, different organizations. So we'll make sure.
So they come to our organization and we collect the information from them. To do everything manually, the system, it was very hard before, now it's easier. We can put all the information, the country, if they apply for benefit before, so we know that they did apply with another organization before, or this is their first time. So with this new system, I can help, more people, because before, like I said, I had to do everything manually.
In about 3 or 4 months, we've distributed over $100,000 in rent and utilities assistance. And the form was a visual aid to see our impact. And so it really opened up our eyes to the work that's being done.
By pulling together a core team of providers, Wildfire and partner organizations were able to keep thousands of Maricopa County families safe and secure in their homes with mortgage, rental, and utility bill assistance during the hottest summer on record in the midst of a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic.
I came from different country also, so I feel what they feel every day. And I'm so happy because I helped them. And I'm so happy because I've been there. I've been in their shoes. And I'm so proud of them and proud of myself. And I tell my daughter the story every day. Every day I go home and tell her, she always say, what you doing at work? What did you do today? And I teach her how to appreciate things, because some people in different countries, they don't have nothing. They don't have food, they don't have, they cannot go to school, and they have a war. They wake up every morning, they see people, killed. So it's very, very bad for other people. So when they come to United States, they appreciate every single things they get.
What is the human? Before, I really don't know what is the human. I just can I can feel in here. I can feel in here, because in here no one come to tell us, why you black, where show me your ID, where are you from? No, nothing like that in here. So in here everyone is same. So that time I can feel like, I am also human. Yeah, I want to say thank you so much to American government for saving my life and my family life.